Back in 1983, I splashed out on this wonderful machine from what was probably one of my first wage packets, a Fostex X-15 4-track cassette recorder. It was the best part of 300 quid, which could probably get you a decent second-hand car back then. I had so much fun recording my own songs and musical experiments in my bedroom studio with this multi-tracker, bouncing tracks, recording things backwards, making DIY drum kits, recording my own bands and other people's. Why didn't I just buy a Tascam Porter Studio, double speed with its VU meters and proper 4-channel mixer? Just too expensive. It would have taken ages to save up for, and I just wanted to get cracking. Of course, Fostex weren't pro machines, a lot of cheap plastic, and by now drive belts would have perished and most owners would have binned theirs. Well, my belts haven't perished and I didn't bin it. It works perfectly and still looks great despite hours and hours of use. I recently found this tape in the truck archives. I made it for a local band who needed a demo making of their song Way Out West. It was recorded in the drummer's basement on my machine, and to be honest, I don't know how it was engineered. I didn't have a mixer then, but somehow recorded the main backing over tracks 1 and 2, then overdubbed vocals, lead guitar and rim shots on 3 and 4. The band went on to record the track properly at Boiler House Studios, a 24-track studio in Lytham St Anne's, which had just been used by Roy Harper and Jimmy Page to record Whatever Happened to Jugular. I sat in on the Way Out West session and watched the professionals take it from multi-track to master tape. Very exciting. My demo tape sounds okay, but recently I discovered an online AI program which can separate instruments into their own tracks. I wondered how well it might work on a hissy old tape recording like this. Fadr is a great little app that you can use free once you sign in. I eventually ended up with 8 separate tracks from the original 4, which can be EQ'd and have effects added. This is how I did it. First thing to do is to digitize the 4 tracks into WAVs. The Fostex is blessed with 4 direct outs. You need a DAW interface which takes at least 4 inputs. I'm going straight into Cubase here. The app I use is called Fadr.com, F-A-D-R, and it's free for a simple 4-way split: drums, bass, vocals and others. That tends to mean guitars and keyboards. So upload the track and eventually it appears split into stems. There we go. Track 1 has drums and bass on. So drums muted. Soloed. Bass isn't great quality, but a bit mobile phony, but that improves on the final remix. Just need those 2 stems, which you can now download. Multiple stems will be zipped up in a folder. Track 2. And that's more bass and drums, and guitar appears in the others stem. For track 3, that's just lead vocals, so just the one stem in this one. Just unzip everything and tidy everything up so all the parts are put together and folders deleted that are empty. You may have to be inventive with renaming the files, especially if one instrument ends up on more than one stem. In that case, the split instrument stems can be merged together in an audio application. I'm using Audacity here. The stems download as stereo MP3s, and it often makes sense to convert them to mono. I'm keeping the drum stereo because there was more than one mic across tracks 1 and 2. Here I'm merging those drums and saving them with a new name. And same with the rim shots, but we'll make those mono. On the vocals, the second vocal stem turned out to be backing vocals, or ums. I nearly forgot them.
Away out west, boys, it'll put hairs on your chest.
Line up all the tracks here in Cubase. Here I've trimmed up all the quiet bits to minimise tape hiss and other noises. So, just a case of doing a remix.
Away out west, boys.
Now here I did something cheeky. I copied the official video, which I believe was filmed in the Queen's in Lytham, and stretched it to fit the remixed demo version. I hope Mr. Bentham will forgive me for nicking his excellent video. See what you think.
A rocking horse and rider, weather in the storm. A cowboy films that don't look bad, where that bad man gone. Away out west, boys, where the air is clean and fresh. Away out west, boys, and put hairs on your chest. While chasing crazy Indians, leaves a hurting for a job. Where's that Smoky Joe saloon? I'm heading towards the bar. Away out west, boys, where we drink our whiskey neat. Away out west, boys, there's a gunfight every week. Whiskey drinking women do the old kind, hollering and shooting guns. Where that bad man gone? Away out west, boys, and sleep beneath the stars. Away out west, boys, where the cowboys pick guitars. All right.